Good morning campers, welcome back to the channel. I am heading today over to Silverstone for a track day with Ducati now. It's my first time ever riding a Ducati, first time being back on a track in ages, first time being back on a bike in ages. And it's also my first time riding a twin bike as well. So, you know, as usual, I don't know as much about bikes as I know about cars, so bear with me, I'm learning all the time. Next dilemma is the fact that I haven't squeezed into my leathers for a very long time either, so we'll see how that goes. Let's head on over to Silverstone, see how I get on. Hopefully keep all legs and arms inside the car at all times. It should be a good day. So the weather's come out for today. Well, the good news is my leathers actually fit after lockdown, because that was something I was kind of worried about. I was like, how much weight have I actually put on whilst I was in Ireland? But we're all good. We fit in. We're sound. I am gonna go have some instruction because I've never actually ridden Silverstone before, so I was thinking before I start filming and doing stuff, I better go actually figure out, see where my turning in points are and all that sort of good jazz, and then I can put the cameras on the bike, just so I don't kill myself first. Excited though, I'm riding the V2. Yeah, I don't know, I'm a bit nervous, I think, but anyway, nervousness is always just excitedness, I think. First few laps out on the V2. I wanted to get my foot in and actually learn the track a little bit before I started filming, because at the end of the day I need to know where I'm going, and also I have to admit I was a little bit nervous because I haven't ridden this track before. It's a new bike, new track, and haven't been on a bike track day for a good while, guys. So the first few laps I was a little bit tense around my top half, which meant that I was a little bit wobbly when I was coming in or out of the corners. And my instructor Spidey, like he said to me, he was like, I can tell that you're way too tense when you're going in, because it's making the bike wobble a tiny bit. He was like, you just need to relax and, you know, put more weight through your legs. And as soon as I just sort of got my head around that, I could feel myself relax into the corners, because, you know, there's about 3 miles worth of track. It's super wide, so it's easy to forget where you are. And especially if you're a little bit tight going in, you need to really let it flow. The V2 itself is a really lovely bike to ride. The gearbox is super nice and smooth. I almost like the way that it's got like a short stubby exhaust, so you don't have the long cans. Like, I'm a nightmare for sort of like knocking into them and burning myself, which I know sounds stupid. But yeah, all of the controls on the bike as well, like the interface, it's really good. Like, I've got it just in street at the moment. And you can, you know, you can start with a bit more of a beginner and go all the way up to someone who's obviously really good at riding. You've got all of the options and all of the usability from every riding style and every experience. So it's very nice. To be honest, I'm just enjoying like learning again. Like, having the day with the instructor really helps you to kind of get your foot back in and, you know, not worry. You've got someone there to kind of hold your hand a little bit, which I have to admit, because it's been a while since I've ridden, I did need. Anyway, gonna get myself back out and enjoy my day. I'm having a great day. I need to take my helmet off. Sweaty head. Okay, let's have a quick look at the bike that I've been riding. So I don't know the most about bikes, guys, not as much as cars, so you have to bear with me a little bit. But we have here, obviously the predecessor, we have the 959 Panigale, and this is the bike that I've been riding, which is the V2. Now I know that it's a 955cc, it's 155 brake, and it is a joy to drive. There's a few little things which have been updated from the old bike, like this one has the LED running lights on the front, which are really nice, and there's a slight update in the stylings. Mostly what I do like is the fact that on this one you see you've got the cans on the back here, but then this one has kind of like the shorter, stubbier exhaust, which I feel like looks really nice. But to be honest, from a riding point of view, like, you've got to remember that I'm not someone who's ridden loads of bikes. So obviously I've had the CBR 650 and I've ridden the Fireblade. Sometimes they can be a little bit intimidating to ride for the first time, whereas this one was not at all. Like, I jumped on it and it immediately felt really comfortable. You have the quick shift, so you can go up the gears and down the gears without using the clutch, which is super handy, especially when you're out on track. Like, I found that really nice to ride. And it's just really smooth, really lovely power delivery. Whereas I felt like with the 650, I was like wringing its neck constantly. With this, it's a lot nicer. I don't know. It's just super smooth and really enjoyable to drive. And I like the noise off it as well. It's got a really good crack as you're going up the gears. Other than that, I'm just having a really nice day. It's like a really handy day out, just me by myself, just trying to get a bit better every time I go out and learning more and more. And I just, yeah, it's definitely something I want to spend some more time doing. That's the other thing, my hair is getting absolutely wrecked because I forgot to put it in a plait, so it's now just in a nice big dreadlock on the top of my head because it's just been flapping around in the wind like nobody's business. Delightful. I'm having an absolutely great day. Like, it's so good to feel like you start the day a bit rubbish and then you end up the day feeling like you feel alright. I mean, I'm gonna have a look back at the footage and see what I look like on the bike, but I feel so much better. Like, I keep locking my arm, like my left arm, whenever I go into my left hand. It seems I like right hand turns more than left hand turns, and I keep locking my arm and I actively think about it, but I go into the corner and I'm like, Jesus, like, try and lean over a little bit more. But the old sliders are getting a bit of use, which is handy. Well, it's not handy, but you know what I mean. But yeah, no, delighted. I love the bike. I've really gelled with it, considering I've never I've never ridden one of these before, like jumping on it in the morning, and I just wasn't sure. And now, like, the traction control and the braking control and things like that, it feels so safe to ride. Like, you never feel unsure of it ever, and it's really progressive. It's a fast bike. It's a really fast bike, but it doesn't feel like it's an unusable fast. For my first Ducati ride, I'm stoked. Like, I really like it. Like, and as a bike that you could use on track all day and then also on the road as well, she's a perfect all-rounder. Maybe this is the bike that I've been looking for, lads. Maybe. I don't know. Nerve-wracking because, like, no one wants to talk to you or whatever, but everyone was so friendly. And yeah, big thank you to Spidey for being my instructor for the day, because he has been spot on and so encouraging as well. Although he did laugh at me when I was wobbling coming out the corners, but that's fine. I got one last session for today, and then I reckon I'm going to go home. So I've had a go. Yeah, it's been a good one. Okay, time to say goodbye to the. Okay, it's time to say goodbye to the V2 Panigale. I've had an absolutely amazing day on it. I love this bike, and definitely stay tuned on the channel for one of these coming in soon, because I need to see what it's like on the road. Oh man, honestly, mwah. Love it. God, literally look at my hair. I am a total mess, but that's a sign of a good day, guys. Yeah, all I can say is what a fantastic day. I feel so much more confident than I did this morning. Like, I really love it when you go into sort of like a track day and you can feel the progression. That's the main thing, you know, like feeling the progression is always the best way to come off the back of a track day, like no matter what. Big thank you to Ducati for having me. They're all wonderful people. I was like busy saying goodbye to everyone and I nearly forgot to do an outro, so I'm just driving out of Silverstone now. Thank you to everybody, and yeah guys, I'll catch you again next time for something different. See you all next week. Take care of yourselves, all right, and I will see you very soon. Bye.